Top 20 Donald Trump quotes with insightful reflections. These quotes have been selected not just for their impact, but for the way they encapsulate the essence of a man who has been a businessman, a television personality, and the 45th President of the United States. In the vast and often icy plains of human ambition, few figures have navigated their way with the audacity of Donald J. Trump. His rise to prominence is a tale of relentless ambition, strategic maneuvering, and a flair for the dramatic that has kept the world watching. His journey, much like the Emperor Penguin's arduous trek across Antarctica, has been marked by both triumph and tribulation. The Penguin's struggle for survival in the harshest conditions mirrors Trump's own battles in the cutthroat world of business and politics. Love him or loathe him, one cannot deny the impact of his words, words that have reverberated through the corridors of power and echoed in the homes of everyday Americans. His speeches, tweets, and off-the-cuff remarks have sparked debates, inspired movements, and sometimes ignited controversies. Join us now as we delve into the heart of his pronouncements, seeking not to judge but to understand the man through the prism of his own pronouncements. We will explore the context behind his most famous quotes, the reactions they provoked, and the lasting impact they have had on American society and beyond. Whether you agree with his views or not, there is no denying that Donald Trump's words have left an indelible mark on the fabric of modern history. So sit back and let's embark on this journey together to uncover the man behind the quotes and the quotes that define the man. On challenges. When somebody challenges you, fight back. Be brutal, be tough. Challenges are an inevitable part of life, and how we respond to them defines our character. Whether it's in the heat of a sports competition, the high stakes of a business negotiation, or the personal battles we face daily, the key is to stand firm and face them head-on. In the untamed wilderness, survival hinges on an unyielding spirit, a refusal to back down in the face of adversity. Nature teaches us that only the strong survive, and this strength is not just physical, but mental and emotional as well. The hiker pushing through a dense forest, the animals braving extreme weather conditions, all embody the essence of resilience. Trump, it seems, sees the world through a similar lens, a place where challenges are not to be avoided but confronted head-on. His approach to business and politics reflects a mindset that values strength and decisiveness. In meetings and speeches, his gestures and words convey a clear message. Challenges are opportunities to prove one's mettle. To him, backing down signals weakness, an invitation for further encroachment. In the game of chess, a strategic move can turn the tide, just as in life, standing firm can deter further challenges. Holding one's ground in a debate or against a group requires not just courage, but a deep-seated belief in one's principles. This is not necessarily an endorsement of physical aggression, but rather a call to summon an inner fortitude, a resilience that refuses to be cowed. Meditation for inner strength, lifting weights to build physical resilience, or pushing through fatigue in a marathon, all these actions symbolize the inner battle we must win. It's about cultivating a mindset that sees challenges as opportunities for growth, a chance to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. The power of big thinking. If you're going to be thinking anyway, you might as well think big. The vastness of the Antarctic landscape seems to mirror Trump's philosophy on ambition. Why limit oneself to small, incremental gains when the potential for greatness beckons? He challenges us to break free from the shackles of self-doubt, to envision a future brimming with audacious goals. To Trump, the very act of thinking big becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, attracting opportunities that might otherwise remain hidden. Building bridges. I have a great relationship with the Black community. I've always had a great relationship with the Black community. In the animal kingdom, alliances are often crucial for survival. Similarly, Trump recognizes the importance of building bridges, of fostering connections across perceived divides. Whether this assertion stands up to scrutiny is a matter of debate, but the underlying message is clear. A cohesive society thrives on mutual respect and understanding. the art of the comeback. Sometimes by losing a battle, you find a new way to win the war. Even in defeat, Trump suggests, lies the seed of future victory. The emperor penguin, facing seemingly insurmountable obstacles on its journey, embodies this principle. Setbacks, rather than signaling the end, can offer valuable lessons, forcing us to adapt, to reassess, and ultimately to emerge stronger. The importance of humility. I've made some mistakes, I've had some bad hires, and I have had some things that just didn't work out. Even the most formidable creatures experience setbacks. The ability to acknowledge our shortcomings, to learn from past missteps, is what separates the triumphant from those lost in the blizzard of denial. Trump, despite his often brash exterior, reveals a glimmer of humility, a recognition that even the most carefully laid plans can go awry. The will to win. I don't like to lose. I just don't like to lose. Competition in the natural world is often a matter of life and death. Trump, cut from a similar cloth, views the sting of defeat as a powerful motivator. This relentless drive, this refusal to accept anything less than victory, has propelled him to great heights, but it has also, at times, led him down treacherous paths. The wisdom of restraint. Sometimes your best investments are the ones you don't make. The penguin, carefully selecting the perfect mate, understands the importance of discernment. Trump, echoing this sentiment, reminds us that impulsive action can have unintended consequences. True success, he implies, lies not just in seizing opportunities, but in knowing when to exercise caution, when to resist the siren song of a risky venture. Think big. Again, you have to think anyway, so why not think big? The vastness of the Antarctic serves as a constant reminder of the boundless potential that lies dormant within us. Trump once again implores us to break free from the confines of limited thinking. If we are to truly make our mark on the world, we must dare to dream big, to set our sights on goals that seem at first glance impossible to achieve. The power of focus. I like to focus on certain things and to take them very seriously. The penguin, laser-focused on its mission to reach the breeding grounds, teaches us the importance of unwavering dedication. Trump, echoing this sentiment, believes that success hinges on our ability to prioritize, to channel our energies towards a select few goals. Distraction, he suggests, is the enemy of achievement. The confidence factor. People love me. And you know what? I have been very successful. Confidence in the animal kingdom can be a powerful deterrent to predators. Trump, exuding an almost preternatural self-belief, understands the impact of this projection. Whether earned or manufactured, his unwavering confidence has been a defining characteristic, attracting both ardent supporters and fierce critics. Continue in this manner for the remaining 10 quotes, following the same format as above. Write 3 paragraphs of 8 to 10 lines each for the remaining quotes, maintaining the Morgan Freeman or March of the Penguin style. Chapter 20. Title of Chapter 20. Write 3 paragraphs of 8 to 10 lines each for the 20th quote, maintaining the Morgan Freeman or March of the Penguin style. The point is, you can't be too greedy. Greed unchecked can lead to ruin. In this intriguing statement, we catch a glimpse of the duality of ambition. Ambition can drive us to achieve great things, but it can also lead us astray if not balanced. Trump, a man who has built an empire on the very idea of wanting more, understands this hunger better than most. His life is a testament to the power of ambition, but also a cautionary tale. But he also cautions us. He knows that ambition, if not tempered with wisdom, can lead to one's downfall. Like a fire, ambition needs to be controlled lest it consume us. It can provide warmth and light, but if left unchecked, it can burn everything in its path. Greed in this context isn't just about material wealth, it's about the relentless pursuit of more. Whether it's power, success, or recognition, it's about the insatiable desire for more, whatever that more might be. This drive can push us to excel, but it can also lead to exhaustion and disillusionment. It's about the fine line between drive and detriment. Walking this tightrope requires balance, self-awareness, and a clear sense of purpose. Think about the emperor penguin. This remarkable creature embodies the balance between ambition and survival. Driven by an ancient instinct to ensure the survival of its offspring, it endures unimaginable hardship, yet it never loses sight of its goal. But this drive is tempered by a deep understanding of the need for community, for cooperation. The penguin knows that survival depends on working together. To succeed, yes, but not at the cost of our integrity or our connections to others. True success is measured not just by what we achieve, but by how we achieve it and who we bring along with us. Sometimes by losing a battle, you find a new way to win the war. In the grand tapestry of life, setbacks are not merely possibilities, they are inevitabilities. Each of us, in our own journeys, will encounter obstacles, disappointments, perhaps even what we perceive as failures. Trump, a man who has faced his share of public defeats, understands this concept intimately. He reminds us that resilience is not about avoiding falls, but about how we rise from them. Like the Arctic fox, we too must be willing to change, to adjust our course, to learn from our missteps. For it is often in these moments of perceived failure that we discover our greatest strengths, our most innovative solutions. The path to success, it seems, is rarely a straight line. I try to learn from the past, but I plan for the future by focusing exclusively on the present. The past can be a wise teacher, offering valuable lessons learned and experiences that have shaped who we are. The future, a canvas upon which we paint our hopes and dreams. But it is the present, this very moment, where life unfolds. Trump, in this insightful statement, reminds us of the importance of balance, to acknowledge the past, to envision the future, but to ultimately ground ourselves in the now. Think of the majestic polar bear, its massive paws navigating the icy terrain with an almost meditative focus. It doesn't dwell on past hunts or worry about where the next meal will come from. Like the polar bear, we too must learn to inhabit the present moment. The mark of a winner. What separates the winners from the losers is how a person reacts to each new twist of fate. It's not just about the victories, but about the journey and the resilience shown along the way. Life, much like the vast ocean, is in constant motion. The waves are unpredictable, sometimes calm and serene, other times turbulent and fierce. Trump suggests that it is not these waves that define us, but how we navigate them. The skill of the sailor is tested not in calm waters, but in the storm. Think of the penguin chick, newly hatched into a world of ice and unforgiving cold. It emerges from its shell, fragile and vulnerable, yet full of potential. It huddles close to its parents, seeking warmth and protection. This initial phase is crucial for its survival, teaching it the importance of support and community, but soon it will face its own challenges, its own icy waters to traverse. The journey to the sea is a rite of passage, a test of its readiness to face the world. The chick that survives, that thrives, is the one that adapts to the ever-changing conditions. It learns to swim, to hunt, to navigate the icy waters with increasing confidence. Like the penguin chick, we too must learn to be adaptable, to face the unexpected with courage and resourcefulness. Our challenges may be different, but the principles remain the same. It is this ability to react with resilience, to transform obstacles into stepping stones, that truly sets us apart. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow, to prove our mettle, and to mark ourselves as winners. Daring to think big. I like thinking big. If you're going to be thinking anything, you might as well think big. Trump encourages us to embrace the power of big. Why limit ourselves to the ordinary, the mundane, when we have the capacity to envision the extraordinary? Think of the humpback whale, its colossal form gliding effortlessly through the deep. Like the humpback, we too are capable of achieving far more than we often believe possible. But first, we must dare to dream big, to set audacious goals that ignite our passions and propel us forward. The fuel of passion. Without passion, you don't have energy. Without energy, you have nothing. passion, that intangible spark that ignites our souls, is the driving force behind every great endeavor. Trump reminds us that without passion, we are but empty vessels, adrift in a sea of indifference. Think of the Arctic tern, a small bird with an extraordinary journey. It migrates from pole to pole, enduring harsh conditions and covering thousands of miles, all driven by an instinctive passion for survival. Like the tern, we too must find what sets our souls alight, what gives us the energy to push beyond our comfort zones and strive for something more. The power of big thinking. As long as you're going to be thinking anyway, think big. In the quiet solitude of our minds, we are constantly engaged in a dialogue with ourselves. Trump challenges us to use this mental energy wisely. If we're going to dedicate our thoughts to something, why not make it something grand, something audacious, something that sets our souls on fire? Think of the majestic polar bear, its massive frame a testament to the power of nature. Like the polar bear, we too must think big to envision ourselves achieving great things. By daring to dream big, to set our sights high, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities that might otherwise remain hidden. Experience taught me a few things. One is to listen to your gut, no matter how good something sounds on paper. In a world saturated with data and analysis, it's easy to get caught up in the rationale, the logical, the quantifiable. But Trump reminds us of the importance of listening to that inner voice, that intuition that speaks to us on a deeper level. Think of the Arctic fox, its keen senses honed by centuries of survival in a harsh and unforgiving environment. It doesn't rely solely on sight or sound, it trusts its instincts, that primal knowing that guides its every move. Like the fox, we too possess an inner compass, a wisdom that transcends logic and reason. Learning to trust this intuition, to honor that inner voice, can be one of the most valuable skills we develop. In the end, you're measured not by how much you undertake, but by what you finally accomplish. It's a profound reminder that our worth is not in the sheer volume of our activities, but in the meaningfulness of our achievements. In a culture that often glorifies busyness and celebrates the hustle, it's easy to fall into the trap of equating activity with achievement. We rush from one task to another, filling our days with endless to-do lists, believing that being busy means being productive. But Trump reminds us that true success lies not in the quantity of our endeavors, but in the quality of our outcomes. It's not about how many projects we start, but how many we bring to successful completion. Think of the emperor penguin, that enduring symbol of resilience and dedication. These remarkable creatures teach us a valuable lesson about perseverance and focus. It doesn't simply lay an egg and hope for the best. Instead, it commits to a long and arduous journey, ensuring the survival of its offspring. It endures months of brutal Antarctic winter, huddling with its mate, sharing the responsibility of protecting their precious offspring. This shared commitment and unwavering focus are what lead to the successful hatching of their chick. Like the penguin, we too must learn to focus on completion, on delivering tangible results. It's about seeing things through to the end, no matter how challenging the journey may be. For it is in the finished product, the completed project, the realized dream, that we truly leave our mark on the world. Our legacy is built not on what we start, but on what we finish, and the impact those finished endeavors have on others. Sometimes you need conflict in order to be successful. Conflict, often perceived as a negative force, can indeed be a source of discord and destruction. But Trump suggests that conflict can also be a catalyst for growth, a crucible from which we emerge stronger and more resilient. Think of the walrus, its massive bulk and formidable tusks, seemingly at odds with the playful nature it often displays, yet it is through playful sparring, through testing boundaries and establishing dominance, that the young walrus learns valuable life lessons. Like the walrus, we too must learn to navigate conflict constructively. For it is often through the process of challenging and being challenged that our ideas are refined, our perspectives broadened, and our truest selves emerge. Thank you for joining us on this deeper dive into Donald Trump's quotes. We appreciate you taking the time to explore the impact and significance of his words with us. His words may be controversial, but they offer thought-provoking lessons about ambition, resilience, and self-belief. Whether you agree with him or not, there's no denying that his statements have sparked conversations and debates around the world. We hope these insights have inspired you to look at your own goals with fresh eyes, reflect on what drives you, and how you can harness your inner strength to overcome obstacles. Remember, every great achievement starts with a single step. If any of these quotes resonated with you, let us know in the comments below. We love hearing your thoughts and experiences. Your feedback helps us create content that truly resonates with our audience. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with others who could use some motivation. By spreading the word, you help us reach more people who might benefit from these powerful messages. Until next time, keep aiming high and remember that every step forward counts. Stay motivated, stay focused, and keep pushing towards your dreams. We look forward to having you with us on our next journey.